guys, I'm back with another haul. I got to go to Miniso or Miniso, I'm not real sure how to say it, for the first time on Sunday. It's about an hour and a half from my house. It's in the Tanger outlets in San Marcos, and I live in Temple, and it's about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more. But we had to go to New Braunfels, which is about 2 hours and 10 minutes, depending on how you drive, from my house to drop off my husband's kayak to have some work done. A shop was recommended to us, and the shop said, we don't do that kind of thing. We send it to this guy. So we had to drive down there to drop off the kayak, and since it was so far, my husband said, find stuff you want to do in that area, because we're not going to be in that area very often, like if ever again, except to go pick up the kayak, and then we'll have the trailer, so we can't stop and do anything. So I wanted to go to a needlework shop, but it was closed. They're closed on Sundays, which I should have known, but I still wanted to look. But I discovered that there was a Miniso in the outlet mall, and on January 10th they actually opened a Books A Million in the outlet mall that's right next to it. So we stopped there, and there's also still a Disney store outlet there. I was under the impression that all the Disney stores were closed, so when I saw the outlet I was like, oh man, we need to go there. So I did buy one thing there. Well, my husband bought one thing there. I used husband pay to get it, as he said. But I could tell why most of that stuff was there. Most of it was like weird off-the-wall characters, like, you know, secondary, tertiary characters, or just probably something that somebody thought was a great idea, and then there was just a whole lot of it left over. There wasn't that much Star Wars stuff, because Star Wars stuff tends to sell pretty well. There was quite a bit of princess stuff, but like crappy princess stuff. So I definitely know why it was at the outlet mall. And then we also went to Pokemania, which is a Pokemon store. They have everything, every single thing, either in a glass case or behind the glass cases. Like, you could just walk around like the perimeter of the store and look at everything. If you want a stuffy, if you want a card, if you want a little figurine, the girl has to come around that labyrinth to where you are and get it for you. So that was really a turn off to me. If you don't trust me to pick up an Eevee stuffy and look at it and feel if I want it, like feel how soft it is or how squishy it is, then I'm not going to give you my money. I understand having the cards, like the individual cards locked up. I get that. Those are going to walk out the door. The packages of them walk out the door of Walmart and Target all day long. You have rare cards, lock them up. A Squishmallow that's like as big as my body, that can be on a shelf for me to pick up and feel. Little figurines, they can be in a basket. I mean, your store was probably as big as this room I'm sitting in. The whole store was maybe 15 by 15. I mean, and it only had one door. But anyways, it was quite a turn off to go in there and just see everything was behind the cases and locked in the cases. I looked at everything to see if there was anything that I just thought I could not live without, because I really like Eevee. I really like Pokemon Go. I've been playing the Pokemon Go, or the Pokemon trading card game Pocket, like the electronic version, where you just get a couple of packs you can open a day and whatever. I've been doing that. If you're interested in that, I post videos of that on my TikTok. But gosh. And then we were gonna go eat, but even the food court was so pitiful. It had 4 things left in it. 4 things. One of them was like a local kind of barbecue and chicken wing place. There was a taquito place. What was the other one? Oh, there was a cheesesteak place that smelled awful. It smelled like the stuff I give my dog in the morning to mix her medicine in. And the cat is back. If you saw my last video, the cat's in the thumbnail. She's gotten very needy recently. And then what was the other thing? Oh, and then the other thing was like a Chinese food place too, but so we were like, forget it, we'll just go somewhere else. We went to Slotsky's. That's a sandwich place. They're a chain, but I don't know if they're a Texas chain or if they're an everywhere chain. We hadn't had it in years and years and years. It was all right. I'm not a huge sandwich fan or a sourdough fan, but it was all right. Where else did we go? We went to Books A Million. So I got some stuff at Miniso. I got one thing at Disney, and then I got two things at Books A Million, or BAM. I will say, Miniso, I was not impressed. After watching so many people's videos of going to Miniso, I was not impressed. It was very small. I mean, it's the outlet mall, so a lot of the little stores are small, but this one was nearly all Sanrio, which I like Sanrio. I grew up with Hello Kitty, but I'm not a Hello Kitty fan anymore, so I'm not really going to buy any Hello Kitty stuff unless it's something that just like jumps out at me. They also had a lot of makeup and kind of beauty stuff, which I am obviously not interested in. But they did have a lot of Harry Potter stuff. So I was pretty happy with that. So everything I bought was Harry Potter. They had actually not that many blind boxes. They did have like maybe about 5 feet up and down, and then a 5 feet wide, and then all the way up and down, and then one display in the middle that was blind boxes. Now, I'm not a blind box person. Let me get this cat. Oh, here she is. All right. So I'm not a blind box person because I'm the type of person that's going to want everything. So like if there's 8, I want all 8 of them. Even if they're ugly, I want them all. So I don't do blind boxes. Plus they really didn't have any that I was interested in. Like I watch a lot of people open blind boxes. And so they had a bunch of Sanrio blind boxes. They had some other ones, like other IPs that I've seen. And then what else did they have? Oh, sorry, her hair got in my nose. Her hair is so fine. It is so long and it is so fine. And they just had some random stuff that I had never seen before. So I didn't get blind boxes. My husband got some weird chips. They were like nummy, spicy, something. They were gross. They were Ruffles with flavor on them, but they were gross. He liked them, but I thought they were gross. They also had like just a little snack section, a little chip section, a few like bubble drinks, like the bottles with the bubble where you push the bubble in or whatever. I don't like those. Those are gross. They had a little bit of that, but like I said, it was nearly all Sanrio. They had a lot of stuffies, a lot of beauty blenders and brushes and all that kind of stuff. So, I have a Daiso here where I live. There's one here in Temple, and they have like 3 or 4 aisles of stationery. And I remember seeing a lot of people's Miniso videos where they got stickers and little notebooks and stuff, and this one didn't have any of that. There were a few Harry Potter stickers and a few Sanrio stickers, a couple of Harry Potter notebooks, which I didn't buy any. The only one I really liked was like $20. And you'll see the cup I bought, it was also $20, so I figured the cup was probably a better investment than the notebook. But yeah, I really expected a lot more stationery stuff, and that's actually what I wanted to go look at, and there wasn't any. So, yeah, I won't be making a long trek down there to go to that many, so anytime soon. There are quite a few others here in Texas. Oh, she's killing my shoulder. Okay. There's, I think, 2 in Dallas, 2 in Houston, and maybe 2 in San Antonio, or maybe they're in San Antonio, not Houston. So the Dallas one is probably going to be about as far for me as the one in San Marcos, a little bit further. So I may one day get my husband to take me to the one in one of the ones in Dallas and see if it's bigger. I'm assuming it's probably going to be bigger because it's in Dallas, but you never know. So let me show you what I got. Everything I got. Oh, we also went to Pepper Palace, which they sell hot sauces and spice mixes and stuff, and we hadn't been to one of those in a really long time, so the stuff that we like from there was all empty. So we got four different spice things. They were buy 3 get 1 free. So here's my Miniso bag. So that side says Miniso, and then this side has their little happy face thing. Alright, so the biggest thing I got, sorry, crinkle, crinkle. Here is my Disney bag. So it is a Loungefly Star Wars. This is the Loungefly bag that I originally wanted. This is the Loungefly bag I saw that got me interested in Loungefly. So this one is made for Disney, and so it doesn't have any, it's an all over print. There's nothing special about it. I haven't actually even opened it. I haven't even unzipped it. You can see it still has the things on here. So here is the tag. This is the reason I got it. So it was normally $78 and it was on sale for $45. So that's why I got it. Because like I said, this is the original bag that got me interested in Loungefly. But I never bought it because on Amazon, I think it was like $99. And then I didn't know there was a Disney store still, and obviously there weren't any near me. So this I got other Loungeflies, but now I have this one. So there's a piece of foam in here to make the pocket stay. And I picked it up because it was on the bottom shelf. There was some other Loungeflies that were other characters. And I was carrying it around the store, and my husband didn't even notice. And finally he goes, "Are you trying to hide that from me? Carrying it on the opposite side of us?" And I was like, "No, I'm carrying it in my empty hand because I had the Miniso bag and the Pepper Palace bag and my purse on my left arm. So I was holding this in my right hand." He's like, "Okay, because you know I'm not going to say anything." I was like, "Yeah, I know you're not going to say anything." But he ended up buying it for me. So let's see if we can get it stuffed full of paper. And get all this paper out of here so we can see what the inside looks like. I'll fill my trash can up again. I just emptied it. So I also went to Dollar Tree today before I went to the grocery store. So I'll show you what I bought at Dollar Tree as well. Oh my gosh. I may leave that paper, or that foam, in the pocket, because I don't use the pocket anyways. And I'm probably not even going to ever use this. It's just going to stay on the wall. So here is what it looks like on the inside. Let's see. Can you see that? It's got the pram, and then it's got some lettering that I'm sure if I thought about it or looked, I would know what that lettering was. But there's his little pram. It looks like a moon. You can see the line. And then that's what it just looks like, a standard tag, or a standard Loungefly on the inside. And most of the tags are not in English, which is kind of weird, but yeah. So I got that. It's got the side pockets on each side. And then the Loungefly zipper pulls. So I'm going to have to get another hook so I can hang it up here. Let me see. See, there's my other 3. I have Madam Mim, I have the Glow in Dark Coraline, and then I have Treasure Planet. And the Treasure Planet one also has a matching wallet. Let's see, I'm gonna take this stupid thing off. Alright, take the tag off. I may just leave these on there. I took them off of those, but now the straps kind of hang long. So I may just leave those on there too. I just think it'll be easier. And I need to find another hook. So at Miniso, I got this cup. So I am a Ravenclaw. And it was 20 bucks. It's got this little thing here that is like the rubber. It's like a keychain. I'll probably actually end up putting this on my purse. It has a ball chain, but I'll see if I can find like one of those like screw chains so it won't get pulled off. And she had to get me the straw. They take all the straws out of their cups and put them in a drawer. And when I was looking at the cups, because they also had a tall, that Starbucks style cup where it's plastic and it has the lid and then it's like a taper, like a tall taper. None of them had straws in them. And I was like, what the hell? These don't come with straws? Well, I don't want it if it doesn't come with a straw. Well, they do. They take them out and put them in a drawer. Like, this one is sealed in plastic. She said it's so that people aren't touching them all the time. I think it's so people don't steal them. That's what I think. So here's the straw. It's like dark blue. She gave me the option of a dark blue or a light blue. I went with the dark blue because I thought it matched better. This doesn't really matter because I'll just use whatever straw I pull out. But the lid has, you know, where you can snap that back and drink out of it. But it also has the spot for the straw, which is separate. And it has rubber, so it'll be kind of sealed. Like, I don't take these kind of cups or anything in the car for the most part. I just drink out of them at home, so that doesn't bother me. But if you were someone that did that, you would, looks like it'd be a little bit safer. So I'm gonna take this out of the plastic. I'll stick it in there, see what it looks like. So this is a hard plastic straw, kind of thick. There we go. So it just goes through there. Alright, put that to the side. I've been looking for a wallet because I don't want to use the Treasure Planet one with my Wrangler purse. So I got a Ravenclaw wallet. I couldn't find the price on it. I couldn't find the price on any of them. They had all the houses. Or no, I take that back. They didn't have Slytherin. They had Hufflepuff, they had Gryffindor, and then the Ravenclaw, and then just like generic Hogwarts. Had the Hogwarts crest. So I'm going to take all this plastic junk out of here. But I couldn't figure out what the price was because I saw this sticker, this little piece of cardboard. No price on it. I'll probably keep that to put in my junk journal. And I didn't see this one here. So she pulled this one out, and this one had the barcode on it. So it was $9.99. And it is the product name is Harry Potter Women's Trifold Wallet Blue. So it has your cash spot. And then it has 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3 cards here, and then also another card here. So then it has a snap. So there we go. Because I figured this I could also just stick in my pocket. Like right now I'm using one of those zippered card things that kind of accordions out, and it's a little too big for my pocket. And then I also got, I hope that comes, I didn't realize that was on there. This coloring sun catcher, and it is the Ravenclaw. So it has like silver, and then you just do in between, but you can see there's this number on there. I really hope that's just on the plastic and they didn't make a boo-boo. This was $3.50. Oh, and it shows you how to mix the colors so you can get darker colors and kind of where the colors are supposed to go. So we'll see. May be a bust, may end up awful, but whatever. And then the last thing I got there was these. I really just wanted Hedwig, but it also comes with the snitch. There was just a snitch. There was the Hogwarts crest and the sorting hat. Those were the only ones that were pins. Everything else were like big chunky magnets. So I got these little pins. I'm not really a pin collector per se, but I do use pins to make needle minders for my cross stitch, and my old work backpack has pins on it, but they're the fig pins, the big ones that have like 2 or 3 clasps on them. I don't really have a lot of little pins. So that was all for Miniso. I wanted to film this so I could put all this stuff up. So from BAM, Books A Million, I got these 2 sticker books. They had tons of sticker books, but I couldn't remember which ones I got at Barnes & Noble last time, so I didn't want to buy more and accidentally buy the same one. Because the books, like the hardback books, are really expensive. So I didn't want the same one twice because I couldn't take it back. So these are in plastic. There was only one of each. I got the Fairy Kingdom and the Bibliophilia Ephemera. Now, I looked through probably 6 or 8 of the books from different companies and whatnot, and they all pretty much have the same thing in them. So I don't even know what's in here because it was in plastic. I just went off the back and the front. So it says it has over 750 stickers. So I'm just going to flip through this and show you a couple of pages, and then I will do a full like video flip through. Oh, look, this page is mermaids. Oh, look at these. They're not foil, are they? No, they're like a little bit of like glitter, maybe? It's not actual glitter, like there's no like shimmer to it or anything, but and one more page, let's see. Oh, look at these. These are very Lord of the Rings. These are Lord of the Rings elves. Alright, so that's the Fairy Kingdom. We're already at 22 minutes, so I'm going to try to move this along. So I was yapping for the first like 10 minutes. Alright, and this one's Bibliophilia. And as it says, it has 780 stickers. There's Shakespeare. So let's see. Alright, so we got this one. I saw some that looked like just letters. Where did those go? Those big books usually have like several pages of just letters. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Alright, oh, look at these. And let's see here. Oh, here's kittens. And, I really like those. Alright, so I'll do individual videos going through each page of these. Probably not today though. So, and my last thing, I went to Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree to get cookie sheets or something to use as magnet boards at the market that I want to do. So the cookie sheets they had were all like kind of deep, but then the handle part was really wide. So I got 2 of these pizza trays instead, so you can see how thin the lip is there. And I don't know what the glue is they used to put this paper on, but I was trying to get it off of the other one, and I finally gave up. I'm gonna have to use something on it. But here are all the magnets that I've made so far. There's the glue. And so I'm going to get probably some 1x2 or 2x2 and just make a base. So this will just sit up, straight up and down, and I can just stick the magnets on it at the market. I may have to get more because this is only like 13 magnets. So I may have to get more pizza sheets. But so there's a preview of all the magnets I've made. So I also bought this tote And I made sure that I got one that wasn't broken, because I want to put the ornaments that I've made already, I want to just set them in here gently. And this doesn't, this is solid, because I have a little basket that looks like a laundry basket, so it's got holes in it. So I had everything else I bought is in here, and I had them balanced on those pizza sheets as I was carrying it. This fell off, and of course, this didn't hit the carpet. No, it hit the edge of my treadmill and broke. So at first I was like, well, I'll just throw it away. It was $1.25. I'll just go get a new one. And then I was like, well, that's dumb. I mean, it's just a little hole right here. I'm not using it for anything that people are really going to see or anything like that. I just need somewhere to put the finished ornaments so they're not getting crushed. So I just put duct tape on it. I put duct tape on the outside. And then I put a piece on the inside. So there we go. So it's got little handles. It's not very big, but I don't need it to be huge. The bigger it is, the more likely I am to overfill it and crush things. I got more sponge brushes. I use these for the Mod Podge, and I do rinse them out because Mod Podge is waterproof or water based, and I also use them. I'm going to use them for paint on some of my bigger things, but the other pack I got was like $4 because it came from Michael's. If they're probably going to get thrown away anyways, I might as well get a 6-pack of them for $1.25. I also got these because I really love freeze-dried strawberries, but they're really expensive. And there's not very much in there. And then I shouldn't have looked at the books, but I did. I saw Rainbow Rowell. I've read her first 2 books, I think, and I haven't read anything since then. So this one's called Landline, and it's a Christmas story. It says a Christmas love story. It's not very big. And then I also got a Veronica Roth book because I really like her as an author. Her second book I didn't like, but this one is very thin. Like, this is like a short story. So it is a gripping and atmospheric reimagining of Antigone, which is a Greek god story. The #1 New York Times best-selling author reaches back to the root of legend and delivers a world of tomorrow, both timeless and unexpected. But yeah, so it's also a hardback, so if it's really bad, I can just destroy it. And see, like, the cover's just plain black with the little words on it. So if I decide that it's awful and I want to use it to make a journal or something, it also has purple in paper. Pretty. There's also a little free library near my house. And so my plan, it was to go see the little free library today, but I ended up going to a different grocery store, so I wasn't on that side of the street. And so my plan is because my plan this year was to read my books, my physical books, read a book, put it in my donation bag if it was meh, or I just didn't like it, because I'm not a rereader for the most part. Like, my box sets will not go away. The ones that I have, I've put effort into finding the entire series, those aren't going to go away. But just like one-offs like this, if they're just me. So I'm going to I was going to put them in the bag, and then I was going to find like a used bookstore that would like give me credit or something, but then I saw that there was a little free library that the Boy Scouts had built, and it's by a church by my house. Well, at first I couldn't figure out where it was, and I didn't want to like just be traipsing around the church because that's weird. But then because they have a prayer trail, and so it's at the head of the parking of the prayer trail. Well, finally somebody went and cut down the 2 trees that the tornado had gotten. The tornado did not get the little free library or the prayer trail signs, but it got the trees. So somebody cut the trees down, and now you can see it because it's like bright blue. You can see it from the street. And I was like, okay, now I know where it is, so now I'll go look for it. I'm assuming it's still active because it's still there. When you go to the little free library webpage, they tell you where they are, the ones that are registered, but they don't tell you if they're active. Like, if people are actively using it. So I want to go check it out. Put some books in it. I may put some like paranormal or witchy books in it just to freak people out. But who knows? They may be a very open-minded church. I do live in the Bible Belt. I don't assume they are, but who knows? So yeah, that's all the stuff I got. Now we're going down a different path that maybe that is not the prayer trail. So to not piss off too many people and make the few people I have that watch my videos not watch anymore, we're gonna say goodbye. So thank you for looking at my Miniso haul and my other hauls, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Like this video, go look at my TikToks if you do Pokemon trading cards. Once spring comes back around and I start gardening again, my TikTok will probably be all plants like it was last year. But right now it's going to be Pokemon trading cards, maybe Pokemon Go, because I can make those videos pretty quick just sitting on the couch. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Come back and watch more. Have a good day. Bye.